Hey guys, in this tutorial we'll show you how to get the most out of neat video when dealing with videos taken on tape. Those clips tend to have issues like dust, scratches, spots, corrupted scan lines, flicker, excessive grain, and other problems. It's just a natural part of the video recorded on tape and stored for years in less than ideal condition. Now let's start from the beginning. The original frame rate of archived video clips doesn't often match the standard frame rates we have today. If you convert an old clip, let's say from 20 to 30 frames per second, you'll end up with some duplicate frames in the new clip. Those extra frames make the task of cleaning up the clip much more challenging. So if you have control over the frame rate conversion, clean up the video first, then change the frame rate to whatever works for you. Now, how do you reduce dust and scratches using neat video? First, find the neat video effect and add it to the clip. Then, select a suitable frame for profiling. Look for a frame that has at least one large area without details. I'll use this one. Next, click on Prepare, then Build. The first thing you need to do is to select a large, featureless area for profiling. This wall is perfect. Click the Build Profile button. Also, make sure there's no dust and scratches in the area you selected for profiling. Otherwise, you'll lose some details. Alright, now click on the Noise Profile check button. The image may appear blurry, but don't worry, it's not the final result. This image shows you what neat video considers as details and keeps them. You should see no noise or grain. Dust and scratches should also be reduced, but let's not worry about them just yet. Make sure all the noise and grain are removed and pay attention to the edges of the objects because that's where we usually see leftover noise. For example, I have some leftover noise here. That means I need to adjust the noise level slider until the noise is gone. This is good enough. If you're working with a color video, you can adjust the noise levels in the luminance and chrominance channels separately. If it's a monochrome clip, just stick with the global noise level slider. We're done with profiling, so let's switch to the Adjust and Preview tab. Here, we have the Filter Settings check. It's a very helpful tool because it shows you the right order of necessary steps to remove dust, scratches, and other imperfections from old clips. Start by clicking on number 1, Noise Level Check. Make sure the blue mask covers almost all of the static objects. You should have something like this. Then go back and select the Local Flicker check. Here, we get another mask, and the gray spots you see are either moving objects or flicker. Use the Play All button to help you spot local flicker if it's present in the video. Again, adjust the slider until the mask covers all or almost all of the static objects. Getting rid of any local flicker is crucial for accurately reducing dust and scratches, so don't skip this step. Now, select number 3, Repeated Frames Check. Remember when I mentioned the frame rate conversion and how it's best to do it after removing dust and scratches? If you have no control over the frame rate conversion of the clip, you need to consider the repeated frames. I have a video with alternated frame rate, and you can see that it has marked frames with rep. That means these frames are duplicates of the previous ones. Usually, neat video can predict which frames were duplicated, and it will mark them as rep or copy. Regardless of whether some frames are marked or not, we recommend checking if the frames still have some noise. I definitely have some noise on this wall. So the first thing you should do is try increasing the radius of the temporal filter. Experiment with 2, 3, 4, or 5 and choose the one that gives you the cleaner image. Then, adjust the repeat rate slider until the noisy patches are gone. For me, 30% is enough. Once you're done with repeated frames, it's time to do the dust and scratches magic. But first, let me select one of the most scratched frames so you can see the difference. Now, check the box to enable the filter. Look at this! Good, isn't it? If you have persistent dust, spots, and scratches, try setting the mode to Aggressive and also play with the threshold and amount sliders. I can leave these as they are. When you're finished, switch to the spatial filter settings and sharpen the frames. Enable sharpening and then decide how much sharpening you want at each frequency level. Just remember, you want to avoid halos all over your image. Less is more as usual. Now take a look at the before and after. It's pretty cool, right? That's all, guys. We hope this tutorial helps you restore many archived video clips and bring back joyful memories. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. We'll be happy to help. And bye for now.